Hello everyone. Today is this big guy's details video. Yes, finally. He's been home for a while and I had it in the back of my mind to do for a while. So I don't know if you all are like me. I like to get things off of my mind. So I need to do his video today, his details video. So this is Jorashi Akame and he is Twin B by Bonnie Brown. This is his certificate of authenticity. And it also says that it's a timeless edition. So this is something that will always be available. Yes. That's the other side. And this kit is 17 inches tall. And he is 3/4 arms and full legs. And when I say full legs, Bonnie Brown sculpts her the legs to have the full thigh. So it's not cut off like some kits are, but it's sculpted with the full thigh, which is really good. And I noticed, like I said, this is something that she does because also Jay and Dyson, which is Saskia and Grayson, they also have the full thigh, which is really nice. Yeah. So here's my little guy, and as you can see, he is painted in the AA skin tone, African American, and he is painted a bit darker than my J, which is my Saskia. And I would love to show you his details. Now this kit is a very, very detailed kit. He is rooted. He has rooted hair. So I did mention before that because his hair is rooted, you're not able to see the details in his head or his skull. But when I feel his head or his skull, I can feel that it has a lot of details. You know, and a few persons did agree with me who have this kit that is bald-headed. They did agree that it does have a lot of details. And I'm assuming too that of course it would have the soft spot here. But I'm also feeling like on the side here, I can feel the details. I can feel straight around his skull, straight to the back of the head. So it's a lot going on there. But because he is not bald-headed, I'm not able to show that detail to you. Yeah. So I must say that I fell in love with this kit. His arms is one reason that I fell in love with this kit. And even though it is 3/4 arms, because I'm not crazy about the 3/4 arms, for the reason that it spins over, it rotates back. But this kit was always one that stood out to me. Another reason being his legs. Like, I love when a baby is sculpted where the legs are more is closed rather than spread wide apart. I love when it's like his leg is bent, but his feet touches, so his leg is not wide open or very, very far apart. Yeah, so that's what I like about this kit. And again, what I found with this kit that someone had mentioned to me, that, you know, after hearing everyone's concern about the arm, especially the straight arm being a problem, I did ask about the arms to one or two persons that had this kit, and but the ones that I did ask didn't have an issue with the arm. In fact, they mentioned that the way his arms are sculpted, it's great for posing your babies to take pictures, and I must agree with that. I find that his arms makes it so much easier to pose him to take really nice pictures. Yeah, so I must agree with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to undress him so you can have a look at what he looks like naked. naked. Say, Mommy, you're going to show all my stuff. Hey. Yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and undress him, and we will be right back. Okay, so we're back. So this kit, I don't believe came with the body, because this is a body from Bountiful Baby. But the kit comes with the arms, 3/4 arms, 4 legs, and it also comes with the belly plate, which is here. And his belly plate, I don't know if you can notice, because he's painted in a darker skin tone, it may be hard to notice his details. But he is definitely textured. I can see his veining here. I'm going to show you where his veining is. Here. I can see it with the naked eye. I'm just not sure if the camera will pick up on it. Yeah. His cute little belly button. Yes. So it comes with the belly plate. And again, this body is the Bountiful Baby body. And I noticed that I think this particular body that Miss Beverly ordered for him is probably a better quality body than the other body that came with Dia, which was my Thomas Asleep by Bountiful Baby. That kit came with limbs, and also the body was included in that. But I've learned that Bountiful Baby, you can buy a regular body, or you can buy a grade up, or I guess a better quality body to it. And someone had mentioned, I don't remember I think I remember the channel, but I don't want to mention the channel just in case it's the wrong one. But there was a comparison. There was a person, a reborn mom, that did a comparison between 2 bodies that she had purchased. She purchased the regular body, and then she purchased the grade up to it. But the bodies were the same in terms of length. Like this is a 17-inch. It's described as a 17-inch body, which is for a 17-inch baby. So the body that this mom had purchased, she purchased the regular and the grade up. But she had noticed a difference with the grade up. The grade up tends to be a wider body. And that's what I'm noticing with his body. So I'm guessing that Miss Beverly purchased the grade up in the 17-inch body for him. Because right away I noticed that his body was just a little bit different in that it was wider. And because it's wider, because you're able to make him heavier, he just feels so much more cuddly and more realistic. Because he is heavier than my Dia was. And I'm guessing that the only difference in size was their body. Because Dia's body was a bit slender, and his body is wider. And because it's wider, then, you're able to stuff him more with glass beads and the polyfill. Yeah, so he's definitely heavier, and it's because of the body. Okay, so here's my little guy. You can see all of his glory. Yeah, so let me go ahead and bring him close up so you can get a closer look at him. All right, so here's Joraji. Again, he is rooted, and he is rooted in the deep dark brown mohair, and he has rooted eyelashes, painted eyebrows. He has shaded in nose, so his nose is only shaded to look open, but it's not open. And his mouth is slightly open, and you can see his gum up high. And you can also see his tongue. Very, very detailed. Very nice. And because his mouth is slightly open, he can take both a modified pacifier, and he also has a magnet. So he can also take a magnetic pacifier. Yes. Now looking at him, again, like I said, I can see with my naked eye, I can see his veining. But I'm afraid that the camera just may not show it up. And again, he is textured. There's his hand and his other hand. And I can see his veining in his thighs and also on his legs. But what I love what Beverly did with him, I do have a few of her babies, and this is the first time that she have included a little scratch. He has a little scratch right there, which I thought was so realistic, you know, because babies always scratch themselves. Okay, and here's his little toes. He does have the white tips on the end, but I noticed that Miss Beverly, it's not as bold. Yeah, it's not as bold. And he also have the line, the dark line above the nails, like the toenails, like with all African American persons have. Like looking at my thumb, you can see that I have a dark line right above my nail. Yes. And this is the bottom of his feet. Okay. And you can also see the same with his nails, fingernail. Okay, and let me show what he looks like in the back, because I noticed that Bonnie Brown, I guess other sculptors do it too. They stamp the back of the neck. The back of his neck is stamped Bonnie Brown 2015. I don't know if the camera is showing that. Bonnie Brown 2015, yes. All right. Oh, little guy, you are heavy. Yeah, he is a heavy little guy, I must say. Okay. So let me go ahead and dress him back. We will be right back. So here's my little guy. He's dressed. Today is a very, very hot day, so I'm not going to put the mitts back on him. But I do want to show you that, like I said, he can take a custom pacifier or he could take the magnetic pacifier. Yeah. And that's what I do like about the slightly open mouth, because you know you can go either way with the pacifiers. All right. So that's it, everyone. That is it for my big guy's details video. And as you can see, he's wearing his belly plate, just to show you the idea that the sculptor had in mind when she sculpted the belly plate, to, you know, give him a more realistic look. Yeah. So that's it, everyone. So this little guy is knocked out. I am not going to mess with him any longer. I'm just going to let him sleep. So thank you all so much for watching. Oh, and I forgot to mention the most important thing. Who reborn this little guy? He is reborn by Miss Beverly from Beverly's Babies, and she can be contacted on Instagram. And for persons that may not have an Instagram account, she can also be contacted by email. So I will definitely include her her information in the description. And Miss Beverly reborn all the babies in my nursery to date. Yeah, I've had a few babies by her, and I've had 2 other babies by her that is no longer in my nursery, that has new moms. So I definitely recommend Miss Beverly to anyone who may be interested. Definitely. Yeah. So that's it, everyone. Again, I will include her information in the description for anyone who may be interested. So that's it. So thank you all so much for watching. You have a blessed day. Bye-bye.